One of the most controversial bills in the 2023 legislature has Governor Kristi Noem's signature, and that has many people wondering what is next.
HB 1080 bans certain kinds of health care for transgender kids, including puberty blockers, cross-sex hormones, and certain surgeries. The governor refers to it as the Help Not Harm bill. She says the legislature is protecting kids from harmful and permanent medical procedures. A majority of South Dakota lawmakers agree.
Most of them don't have the reasoning capacity to know what's best for them in that situation. And that's what we have here with some of our kids, and they need our help, they need our protection. It's our job to take care of these children, the children that can't take care of themselves. That's our job.
Opponents say it's unconstitutional, hurtful, and could lead to a lawsuit. KELOLAND's Dan Santella looks ahead to what the future could hold now that HB 1080 is law.
I am transgender, and I'm proud.
Before HB 1080, 16-year-old Elliot Moorhead had plans to look at options for transgender health care.
So then I'm like, yay, I can finally schedule an appointment. And then I can start testing and seeing what the options are and what's safe and what isn't. And continue go to therapy and talk to my new physician and see if there's a possibility for any kind of hormones.
If the bill becomes law, that can no longer happen in South Dakota.
Now with HB 1080 signed, I was so close to getting that appointment. I was looking at the options, and with this bill signed, that opportunity is now gone.
Elizabeth Brockmeyer of Sioux Falls has a 13-year-old transgender son named Asher who started to receive puberty blockers at the age of 12. She describes the signing of HB 1080 as, quote, a kick in the face.
I mean, he doesn't think that he belongs in South Dakota. He does not think that people want him here. So right now it's a lot of hurt and a lot of anger.
It has her upset, too.
When you see your child hurting, you're going to do whatever you can to try to help them through that. And I do know, that people do want him here. We fortunately have a really great support system of friends, some relatives.
Samantha Chapman, advocacy manager for the American Civil Liberties Union of South Dakota, says the organization is looking at every option.
There was a similar case litigated in Arkansas, which is in the same federal court circuit as we are, which is in the 8th Circuit, to see if we'll get a ruling on that prior to July 1st to potentially prevent this from going to effect in South Dakota and within our circuit.
As far as best paths forward, Moorhead hopes for empathy.
I just want people to know that transgender kids are valid and they're real. And you just have to look and be welcoming and open to the idea of someone being different than you, having a totally different experience.
In Sioux Falls, Dan Santella, KELOLAND News.
A statement from Dr. Jeremy Cowles, the chief physician with Sanford Health, says in part that, quote, as written, HB 1080 doesn't follow evidence-based standards of care. You can find the full statement from Dr. Cowles in this report on KELOLAND.com.